What's good, everybody? It's your boy UncleSamsReject here, and welcome back to the channel, boys. And we are here for the official offseason of Season 6, fresh off of our first ever school natty, boys. I mean, at first we were up in convincing fashion, and then we had to kind of, swoop in late and really run away with it. But it was a good game all in all, and I'm really proud of what the boys accomplished. So first things first, we're going to take a look at season stats, official end of season stats. Carlos Sainz, right? Starting quarterback, 3,700 yards passing, 30 touchdowns, 16 picks, 55% completion percentage, sacked 32 times this year. On the ground, Isaac Whitley, 226 carries for 800 yards, 9 touchdowns. A touchdown for Carlos Sainz, 105 carries, 230 yards. Tay Watson in a very, very limited role this season because he was hurt all year long, boys. Still only had 3 less touchdowns than Isaac Whitley. And you know what I mean? He didn't have as many yards. He did average more yards a carry. Receiving wise, Deschanel Mercado led us, 66 catches, 1,039 yards, 8 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns for Vincent Joseph, 5 for McCormick Stevenson. Charles Diggins had 6. Tay Watson had 3, and he still is in top 5 in passing yards on the team, which is absolutely insane. Blocking wise, Paul Zeese led us in pancakes with 29. He also led up, the second most sacks. The most sacks given up was by Payson Hagler. 7 sacks given up by Peyton McGill. Defensively, Latrell Lee led us in tackles with 73. P.T. Henderson was right behind him with 70. P.T. Henderson did have more tackles for loss. Dan Hilton led us in tackles for loss with 16. Our sack leader is going to be Niles Patterson. Our pick leader is going to be P.T. Henderson. Latrell Lee and Michael Eubanks were right behind him with 4, 3 for Rosalind, 2 for Mikey. James Schrute, 18 made field goals on 22 attempts, 81%. Extra points, 55 for 56, 98%. And then he was also our punter, 69 punts, 2,800 yards, 41 yards a punt. Net yards, 24-25, 35.1 net return yard average. 3 touchbacks, 16 punts inside the 20, and 72 was his longest of the year. So let's take a look at school records here, man. Carlos Sainz did not break any records. One record that still has stood the test of time from 1974, touchdowns in the game. Our guy Brandon Kelly has the most touchdowns in the season. Malone still has touchdowns in the career. He also has passing yards in the career. Kelly has passing yards in the game and passing yards in the season. Now, receiving-wise, Jacob Hill is our career leader there with 25. We haven't touched these 3. Deschanel Mercado has the most yards in the game. Tay Watson has the most receiving yards in the season. He also has the most receptions in the season with 90. Defensively, our guy Johnny Hall leads us in career picks and season picks with 9. And in rushing-wise, we just simply don't run the ball efficiently enough yet to have even come close to any of these records. Come over here to NCAA records. Ben James Jr. actually has the longest pass in NCAA history at 97. We don't have any team stats. We don't have any individual season stats. We don't have any individual career stats yet. Coaching career, we're on our way. We're making our way there, but we're not quite there. And speaking of coaching career, boys, take a look at what we have done so far in our 6 seasons, our first undefeated season. Contract year 6 of 7. They wanted us to win a Mountain West title. We won our 4th in a row. They wanted us to finish the season top 10. We finished the season number 1. They wanted us to play in the major bowl. We played in the BCS National Championship. You see here the fans are ecstatic about winning the national championship. Great work. We're 58-20 in our 6 seasons. We're 13. Our longest win streak is 13 games this year. Our record versus top 25 still under 500 at 5-9. Record versus rivals though, we're 16-2. Bowl record we improved to 2-4, still under 500. 4 conference titles and the 1 natty, of course. Now here we are advancing to the end of the season here, boys. We're getting offered jobs at Bama, USC, and BumSU, but we're going to decline all of those offers in advance to the off season. All right, boys. So a little bit of unfortunate news. When I sim through the season, and you feel me, we lose the natty, we get offered to go and join the Big 12 conference. But now here we are winning the natty, and we're not getting any offers to go to a major conference, boys. It doesn't really make sense to me, but wow, it just is what it is. And we're stuck in the Mountain West for yet another season. So this is just a load up of that other backup I told you guys that I keep. You see here, we had a conference swap. This is I simulated through. We had lost to natty. Big 12, Big 12 conference welcomes, Colorado State. We swapped out for Baylor, I believe. We're just gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that NCAA news, conference outlook. Boom. Here we are in the Big 12 South. And if you come up here to the Mountain West, we were swapped out with Baylor, who is here in the Mountain West. But apparently, since we won, we're asked out. That doesn't make any sense to me. All right, guys. So first things first, man. Oh, I'm tight about this that we're not going into a major conference. I was really looking forward to that. These are the players that are leaving. So unfortunately, boys, one of the casualties of college football, we were able to talk Tay Watson into coming back this year, but due to injuries, he was unable to produce. So right now, it looks like he's going to be going in as undrafted. But Charles Diggins, who I feel like hasn't done quite enough to leave our school, wants to go and join the pro draft. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to him for a little bit. Let's see. I wish I could make up my mind, but I can't get right now. I kind of wanted to let him go, but he said he will be coming back next year. So, you know what I mean? Not many of our receivers ever get injured, so we were able to change his mind. But we're going to take a look at Dan Hilton. He was a 2-year starter here. He got better both seasons, 27 tackles, 10 for loss with 5 sacks his first year, 36 tackles, 16 for loss with 4 sacks and 2 pass deflections his second year. Ends with 63 tackles, 26 for loss. He had 9 sacks, and he's going to have 2 pass deflections. Next, we're going to say goodbye to redshirt senior Timmy Tyrone. Never got a chance to see the field, man. I mean, we're going to play the best people we got, bro. So, just because you come to this school, just like anybody else, you could ride the pond for 4 or 5 years. It just is what it is. Chanel Mercado, I believe he should be getting drafted here. 6'4", 198, 1,000-yard receiver in his final season. He leaves here with 153 catches, 2,700 yards, 18 yards a catch over his career, 23 total touchdowns, 97 yards for his longest reception in his career. For his career, he averages 62 yards a game, 1,000 yards after the catch. 7 yards. He averages 7 yards after the catch. He did have 22 drop passes, with this season being the most he's dropped with 9. Then we're going to say goodbye to Hakeem Mann, a guy that just, wasn't the top guy, but he definitely helped in the slot in some big spots. He made some big third down catches here in his career. He ends his career here pretty respectable and as a national champion. Then we got Cairo Tartan. I really thought Cairo was going to be slated to be a big time part of this offense, boys. But we ended up getting Tay Watson, and we know the rest was history once we got him. Of course, we're going to be saying goodbye to Tay Watson. He leaves here with 1,800 yards on the ground in his career, 461 carries, almost 4 yards a carry. No, this is rounded up to 4 yards a carry. Only 4 yards a game on the ground, but 42 rushing touchdowns, with the most rushing touchdowns in a season being his sophomore year, 87 was his longest rush of his career. That was his freshman year. Take a look at here. He has six rushes for more than 20 yards. So as you see, he wasn't much of a gasher, bro. He was really just one of those guys that, he pounded the rock and he made dudes sick. He broke 112 tackles in 4 seasons here. He did fumble the ball 11 times. But coming over here to take a look at what he did in the passing game. 220 receptions in his career, 3,400 yards, 16 yards a catch, 20 receiving touchdowns, 79 was his longest of his career, 76 yards a game, 3,000 yards after the catch, averaging almost 13.5 yards after the catch. He dropped 23 passes his sophomore year. That's when we thought he wasn't really like that, boys. And so he's going to end his career here with 37 career pass drops, but he's also going to walk away as a 2-time Doak Walker winner. Then we say goodbye to Reese Fulton. Lyman, appreciate your service. Michael Eubanks, a guy who had an amazing junior year, 80 tackles. He had 257 total tackles here in his career, 23 for loss, no sacks, 12 picks, 6 defensive touchdowns, 22 drop picks, 9 this year. He had 1 forced fumble, 3 fumble recoveries. It's not going to say, oh no, he had 6 touchdowns. We didn't play him on the offensive side of the ball like I thought about doing sometimes. Niles Patterson, another good defensive player who's going to leave here, as a lifer. 119 tackles, 50 for loss, 11 sacks, 4 pass deflections, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 forced fumble. Amonte Parker, he was the captain of the squad, man. He got better every single year, from 19 tackles at 33 to 35 to 43. And then he had 17 tackles for loss as a sophomore, 49 total in his career, 15 total sacks, 1 pick, 1 defensive touchdown, 7 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble. He also had 1 block kick. Mercury Macklin fell off a little bit his last year, but 276 career tackles, 52 for loss, 8 sacks, 7 picks, 1 touchdown, 11 drop picks. Zachariah King, appreciate you. Never scored, never seen the end zone. McCormick Stevenson was actually a transfer from Oklahoma. His best year was his last year. 55 total catches, 803 total yards, 8 total touchdowns in his career, with 5 being this season. He dropped 4 passes this year, but when it came to blocking and everything like that, he did his thing as well. Carlos Sainz, of course, he was a JUCO guy. He comes in just a 1-year starter. Had a pretty decent season, 310 yards a game, 30 touchdowns, 3,700 yards, 55% completion percentage, round up to 56. Not bad. Ken Brackett, he was a fullback. He doesn't really do much. He did score a touchdown. Isaac Whitley, his senior year was his best chance because fellow senior Tay Watson went down, and he made the most of that opportunity with 800 yards. Peyton McGill, 17 pancake blocks his last year, 31 total, but he gave up 28 sacks in his whole entire career. Then you come over here to Hunter Smith, this year's Remington Award winner. I'm surprised he's not getting drafted. Kind of trash. Paul Zeese, another decent lineman we had here. Then Jerry Codd, never really got a true shot, but you're behind Tay Watson, bro. There's not really much you could do about it. And then Demetrius Jones, as I was about to say, I don't think he played much at all either. Boys, we got 7 scholarships remaining. This is a big deal for us. This is where we make most of our money, most of our bread and butter. Take a look at what we still need here. We need a fullback and we need a D tackle. But I'm going to go hard at a couple positions. This number 1 overall running back, we're going to go ahead and add him to our list. We had who we thought was already the number 1 overall running back in the nation, and Derek Richardson, but he dropped down to number 2. Really not sure where this kid came from. Maybe he's a reclassification. It doesn't say he's a JUCO, so we're definitely going to try to get both of them. Now we need a D tackle. We signed one. We're going to go ahead and go after Bradford. What a name. We're going to add him to the list. Guys that So look, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Alabama. Now we're not even going to waste our time or our hours on him. Bradford, we're still in the mix, so we'll keep him up there. I'm going to go really, really hard at a quarterback as well. Northern Illinois is probably going to be the guy, so we'll remove him. I don't want to fight too hard for these guys this point in the season. These guys are going to be more for depth purposes anyways. Let's see what we got here. We'll go after the number 3 D tackle in the nation, because if we don't get one, we'll move one of our ends or something like this. We got a few guys we can go hard after. Now I feel like we need a top quarterback here, boys. He's already going to Alabama pretty much. We got the number 4 quarterback in Chad Robinson we can go hard after, so we'll go ahead and add him. All right, boys, so we got 7 scholarships left. We went ahead and added everybody to our board. The person we're going to go absolutely super duper hard on is Derek Richardson. We've been recruiting him the whole entire season. So we have got to, continue to recruit him, continue to go hard, continue to court him and all of those things of that nature, because we need to bring him in here. And, I don't want everything we did the whole entire season to be for nothing. So we're going to talk to him for a while. We're going to make him some promises. Like, now that we won the Natty, look at all of the things we have unlocked. Derek Richardson is from, where is he from? Does it tell you where he's from? I probably should have looked at that first. Let's see. Proximity to home is low, so we're not that close. I don't want to make that promise. Let's see. I can say no red shirt, winning record versus rivals. And since we're still in the Mountain West, I'm going to guarantee a conference championship. I'm going to make those promises. Those seem like they're pretty fair. We're also going to book this visit week 1. We got everything unlocked that we need to have unlocked already. And I think this is pretty much all but a lock when it comes to recruits that we want to bring in. Next things up, out of Saginaw, Texas, Ryan Thompson, the number 1 running back in the nation. I want to still have, those types of running backs. I want to be like USC when it comes to these running backs, bro. So this dude ain't feeling what I'm talking about already. Okay, fan base, something he likes, something he like to talk about. Want to talk about that. Things we do well. Program stability, very low. He doesn't care. Athletic facilities, is this something that you care about? Now we know we can make promises to these recruits because we come through on most of our promises. So let's go ahead and do that before we get up out of here. Guarantee conference championship. Guarantee winning record versus guarantee no red shirt as well. We're not going to red shirt you. I think we're going to be past the point where we red shirt a bunch of dudes where, you know what I mean? I want dudes when if they come here, we're going to try to find a way to put them on the field. We got this D tackle we want to go after, but first things first, I want to go hard after this quarterback, Chad Robinson. I think we're going to I think he's going to be our starter this year because we heard through the grapevines that Brandon Kelly could be transferring, boys. He didn't play more than 4 games last season. He didn't like how the quarterback controversy was handled, even though clearly we took a step forward by winning the Natty. He's still, you know what I mean? He's still in his feelings a little bit. So it is what it is when it comes to that. Let's tell him we're gonna be top 10 within his first 2 seasons here. Let's see. Promise a game in his home state. I won't do that. Let's just say guarantee conference championship. He should be all smiles with that. He is. We're gonna go ahead and offer him the Scally as well, which I don't think we did with the other running back, which kind of has me tight. But we're going to be all right. So he cares about fan base. He cares about program stability. Let's go. That's already a plus. We're already unlocking things pretty easily talking to him as well. This is what you want to see because pretty soon we want to work up to bringing in a visit. All right, boys. So we do advance to the next week of recruiting. And the running back we've been recruiting all season long does commit after the first week. So we get ourselves, we lose a 5-star running back and we immediately replace him with another 5-star running back. Now we got 6 Scotties remaining. We jump up to number 2 on Brad Bradford's list. Remember, we need a D tackle, boys. So this is something that, you know what I mean, we definitely want to go hard on. He's still not ready for a visit, but like I said, we can guarantee conference championship. I can guarantee winning record, and I can guarantee that he's not going to redshirt because I need him to play. Find out a few more things about him. Academic prestige, he cares about the most, something we do extremely well. What about program stability? Can we sway this? We cannot. I think we were close though. What about early playing time? Very low. He doesn't care. Can we sway championship contender? I mean, we're coming off of just winning the Natty. Doesn't care about that. Boom. Find some things out, and we're going to get up out of here. Now we got the number 1 running back the new number 1 running back in the nation, Ryan Thompson. We're not on his list yet, but we're going to go ahead and quick call him, offer him a Scally. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to waste time. We want you. I'm going to let you know we want you. Please come through to the squad. Another person we weren't able to offer a scholarship to was the Fulton, the center here. Like, we're just kind of like, we're now that we're pretty much going to have everything that we need. We're just going to be going after long shots and seeing what people want to come to the squad to come help, you know, fill up some depth. So we are back with Chad Robinson. We've made him his promises already. Looks like he's happy to talk to us. Let's try to unlock a few more things to see where his head's at. He doesn't care about academic prestige. Doesn't look like he cares about coach experience either. Let's talk to him about athletic facilities, something we know that he enjoys. Can we sway him on fan base? Can we get that to very high? It looks like we might be close. Ooh, that took forever to go nowhere. That's trash. Let's talk about program stability real quick. Something he cares about. He's smiling about it as well. Let's go ahead and fill up his meter and his bar. All right, let's not make him too angry. All right, we don't want to get hung up on. We filled up his bar, and I'm cool with that. All right, boys, here we are advancing to week number 3 of off-season recruiting. Like I said, man, like that's how we got Tay Watson. I'm pretty sure we got Tay Watson in off-season recruiting as we don't sign anybody. But Bradford is ready to visit. We get another D tackle in, interested. Derek Carter, his quarterback Chad Robinson. You know what I mean? We're now climbing up his list. We're first on this cornerback Kyle Curry now. We're going after a strong safety. He's like probably not going to sign with us. Let's see, this kicker not coming to us. We don't need one anyway. I was just trying to get one because the other one isn't that good. And then trying to climb up this Eric Ward ladder as well. So now we got to start to prioritize the guys we want to bring to the squad with our 6 scholars that we have left. All right, so we got Bradford here, the D tackle. We can officially schedule him his visit. Let's try to see if we can unlock some more things that we do well. Let's see. Most, very high, least. Damn, that sucks. Could we sway program stability? Absolutely not. No. Can we sway championship contender? We cannot. So let's just talk about academic prestige for a little bit here. We know we do that well, right? I think we've all but are going to sign Brad Bradford, even though he's only a 2-star. More of a depth. We want to guarantee that we get the depth at the position. You know what I mean? And we'll go hard after that number 3 in the nation D tackle really soon. All right, so here we go. Derek Carter, the number 3 in the nation D tackle I was talking about. Let's go ahead and let him know. No red shirt. Will make freshman. No. Guarantee that, and solid playing time. Solid playing time is something I can offer you. Early playing time is a B+. You don't even care about it, but we offered it to you anyway, right? I think we can sign him, bro. I think we'll be able to sign him. He cares about fan base. Can we get him to care about it even more? No, we can't, but it's still high is good. High is good. Same thing. Boom. We got his bar completely filled. All right, he's getting fed up. We talked to him too much. I'm gonna holla at you. All right, here we go. Chad Robinson trying to go hard after this quarterback, bro. We have a good amount of things unlocked. Not necessarily all things we do extremely well. He does care about pro potential, even though we haven't had. I don't think we technically have had anybody drafted yet. If we keep it all the way funky, but you know. I feel like he's going to be our guy. I feel like I want to start fresh with a guy brand new. You know what I mean? For 4 straight seasons, 4-year starter. I want to commit to him, and I want to let him know that he's our guy from the moment that he you know what I mean, that he sets foot on campus. That's my goal, boys. That's my goal. Just like how we did with Tay Watson. He was our guy from the moment he stepped foot on campus. As we move the week once again, we do nab Brad Bradford, the 2-star D tackle, 6'4" out of Maryland. That's a plus. So we got five Scotties left. We're up to number 5 on Ryan Thompson's list. We can still get him. We're number 1 on Derek Carter's list, number 1 on Chad Robinson's list, number 2 on Ashton Young, number 3 on Fulton. Curry is acting like he wants to sign here, so we'll see. All right, boys. So we went ahead and quick called Derek Carter, and he signs. We get another D tackle, so we now have 4 Scotties left. But that is a big signee for our squad. All right, boys. So we only get the 1 signee after that week, which you guys know, Derek Carter, but that's a big signee. We're now up to number 2 on Ryan Thompson's list because Bum SU isn't really courting him like that. We got people ready for visits. Ward is acting like he want to come, but we got to be careful. We got 4 Scotties, and we got to make sure we get the guys that we want. One of the main guys is Chad Robinson here. We got to absolutely 100%. This is who we want to sign. I want him to be my quarterback of the future. I don't want to play any games. I don't want to act like that's not what we want. I want to let that be known off the rip. Ryan Thompson, another person we want to go absolutely super duper hard on. We only made two promises to him so far. But I'm gonna go ahead and promise him that we'll play a game in his home state. I don't know where he's from, but I will make it happen, bro. Just believe that. I can't guarantee a national title his first year, but I can guarantee. No, I'll guarantee we'll be top 10 with his first couple seasons here. All right, boys. This was the last week to recruit. We're advancing to week 6. Only a few people were ready to visit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm anxious to see who or if we get people. Okay, so. We do not get the running back, but we get 2 corners. We get the quarterback, and then we get a center. Wait, who is this quarterback though? That's not the quarterback I was going after. So that's tough. So let's see who we lost, boys. Let's see who we lost. So Chad Robinson actually goes to Tennessee. Didn't see that happening, so we don't get our quarterback of the future. Ryan Thompson goes to Miami over us in Florida State. This guard Ashton Young goes to USC. Free safety goes to Louisville. Tennessee gets like 3 of our recruits. Wow. I thought we're for sure going to get this JUCO athlete. This D tackle goes to LSU. But who do we get last? Fulton, Curry, Carter, Bradford. But who's this quarterback? Because I might have been recruiting him earlier in the year. Like, yeah, he just signed with us because we didn't go after him. But you know what I mean? We do sign 30 people. We signed 30 people this year. Take a look at the top classes. We have a top 20 class. We got 2 5-stars. 7 4-stars, 2 3-stars, and 14 2-stars. All right, boys, here we are on position changes. We do not get any athletes, but there's no position we need except for a fullback. We ain't really worried about that. Quarterback so far, right now, I mean, Brandon Kelly is still on the roster. Maybe we could talk him into staying. I heard it's between us and Colorado right now, our rival. Behind him is Bryce Sheard. Then we got Casey Edmonds, but we were able to sign Robert Miller, a quarterback that'll probably get cut if I get what I'm looking for. At running back, we are solid, boys. We got Chad Leach, a 4-star, but the 5-star, we got Derek Richardson. He's probably going to be the number 1 guy with that 96 speed. Looks like we signed a bunch of running backs. So I'm gonna go ahead and move John Watkins to fullback. He's the biggest one at 6 foot 235. I think it makes the most sense. Let's see who else we got. We'll move both JUCO guys there because they're not gonna be here for a long time and they're not really going to get playing time, but behind these other backs. Wide receiver, Vincent Joseph, Charles Diggins, still the number 1 guys. We bring in 3-star Chris Franklin, who's game time ready. We got 4-star Brian Smith. Neither one of these guys are super fast, though. And then we got JUCO Matt Blunt. Oh, and then last but not least, we got 2-star Bobby Arnold. Tight end, we got Matty Bloss, and we got Brendan Gwynn. Let me still make sure we don't need anything on the defensive side of the ball before we go there. We do not. We have one person over what we need. I'm probably going to cut that quarterback. Good at left tackle, good at left guard. Matter of fact, I'm going to move some of these guys. I'm going to move Bush to left guard. Well, I guess I'll move the best one to left guard. So we got 3 left tackles, 1 left guard. He's a 74. Do I want to move Frick to left guard? No, he goes from a 78 to a 72. So yeah, Bush will move you to left guard, right? Just for depth purposes. Right guard, we're good. So let me move one more person to left guard as well, because we're super duper young at center, so we don't need all of that. Boom, we're gonna have all our positions set there. Right tackle, we're good. We got 2. I think we only need 2. Left end, Thierry Williams coming in, going to do his thing. Spencer Saunier behind him. We got 2 more freshmen there. I move one of these guys to right end, just one of them. We'll move Harper, the weakest link. Matter of fact, yeah, we'll do it like that. D tackle, Derek Carter, number 1 guy, going to be starting this year. Andrew Jackson is in the mix. Izzy Thomas. We've got Cedric Jackson and Brad Bradford. Levi Mikey's our starting left outside linebacker. We got him, Phoenix A. Griffin, Cruz Shirgo. We're going to need a lot of left outside linebackers. We got 2 middle linebackers. I can really move one of these guys, Chris Holmes. I'm thinking about moving Levi Mikey to middle linebacker. Yeah, I like that. And we'll move Levi Mikey to middle linebacker, that 85 speed. Senior year, right outside linebacker, we need 1. Let's see. Let's move McKenzie to right outside linebacker. We'll do it like that, just to have the depth chart solid and put together. We're super duper heavy at corner, bro. Super duper heavy at corner. Kyle Curry, I think I promised him solid playing time, so he'll more than likely be on the kick return game. Macklin Crook and Luan Rosalind are now seniors. Oh, Lord help us. P.T. Henderson still our guy there. We got Devin Latimer. Could move some of these guys down to linebacker for sure. Matter of fact, let's move Eddie White. We're going to move him to right outside linebacker. And then we'll move Reginald Hunter to, for now, middle linebacker. Oh, no, we can't. So let me see something. Who would I move? Well, middle line, right outside linebacker, we got Eddie White. Of course, he's a better safety, so let's move him back to safety. We'll actually wait on that, matter of fact. We'll wait on that. We'll wait on that. Let's see what we got at safeties. We got 3 freshmen at free safety, 2 juniors, and a senior at strong safety. So that's not bad. That's pretty solid. We'll leave it. We'll leave it put for right now. But nah, I just feel like one of these dudes needs to play linebacker. That way they'll be on the field for real. He's a 79 overall at middle linebacker. You know what I mean? That puts him tied for starting. You know what I mean? With Holmes, he's got speed. He might get the nod over Holmes for sure that way, because we're going to have him for 4 years ready to go. Could redshirt him as well. So we'll leave it like that. Boom. Solid all over the place. I like it. So take a look at training results. We'll go position by position. Brandon Kelly, if he chooses to stay, is now 91 overall. 82 speed. I think coach is going to be in his ear. You know what I mean? Let's right the ship. Let's right the ship this season, boys. And, you know, hopefully Brandon Kelly, you know what I mean, is here to stay. And he's going to prove everybody wrong his senior year. I mean, he does have records here for this school. So let's leave on a high note, baby. Come on. Running back, all freshmen, so nobody trains. Fullback, same thing. Wide receiver, Vincent Joseph up to a 90. Diggins up to a 93, to an 88, +3. Nate Hall +5, +4 to Lou Will. Tight end, Matty Bloss goes up +4, +5 to Gwen. Left tackle, Hagler goes up 6 to a 92. Richard goes up to 78. 82 for Frick. 94 +6 for Chase White. +5, almost a 90 for Bryant Flarson. Left end, Terry Williams goes up to a 92. Arthur Kelly goes up +7, +6 to Izzy Thomas. We got +5 and +6 to St. Griffin and Sheargold. Middle linebacker Levi Mikey's now 92. 85 for Chris Holmes. Right outside linebacker Latrell Lease +6 to a 92. Cornerbacks Rosalind and Crook both 91s. JG goes up +1 speed, +3 to Warren. So the corners are pretty solid. PT Henderson +4 to an 88. And then Devin Latimer +5 to a 90. All right, boys, we're one player above what we need here. My gut wants me to cut Robert Miller because I did not recruit him. But then, you know, we only have one quarterback for next year, which is cool because we can go hard there. Who's the worst rated player? One of these fullbacks. I moved them there, though, so that's why they're so bad. I think we're going to cut Robert Miller because I did not actually recruit this kid, and I don't see him playing here on the squad whatsoever. Boom, down to 7. All right, boys, we come into this season ranked number 18 in the nation. Not bad, even though we just won the Natty. I'm really salty, bro, that we did not get the Big 12 invite, cuz like we didn't like. I'm telling you, bro, when we lost the Natty in the sim, we got the invite, and I thought we were getting the invite no matter what. So I'm really not feeling like we're gonna like really earn our keep if we make it back to. All right, boys, getting ready for recruiting this year. First things first, let's take a look at what we need. We need 2 quarterbacks, expected that. We need 2 tight ends, most definitely. We need 2 D ends, 1 outside linebacker, 1 strong safety. I mean, I got people I can move to strong safety with all them corners, so I'm not really worried about that position as much. All right, but so first things first, I want to go super duper hard after a quarterback. No, not a 2-star. No, not a 3-star. I want the top guys, and that's who we're going after. I don't care what's what. We're going to work our way up on those guys' list. So Ralph Hollis, the number 1 quarterback in the nation, I'm going after you. Tim Johnson, number 2 quarterback in the nation, going after you. Brock Yates from Jersey, I'm going after you. I don't care where you guys are in your recruiting, how you feel about my school, boys. I am going after you. I want the top guys to come to my school. We're going to spend a lot of time courting these guys. Tight ends, I'll go after who's interested in me when it comes to tight end, because you know what I mean, we can make a lot of noise with just a 2 or 3-star tight end. You know what I mean? They don't gotta be, you know, the top-notch guys for sure. Then we need D ends, outside linebackers, and strong safety. So we got 22 people on our board this year, boys. I got in my mind that like the 10 I'm gonna go hard after in the beginning. I could just kind of court everybody. Nobody's interested in us technically, but you know what I mean? At this point, coming off a Natty, I don't want to get people just because. When it comes to redshirting people this year, I thought about redshirting Brandon Kelly last year and seeing what was going to be what, but I wanted to have it realistic. Technically, he's redshirted, but hopefully we can get him drafted if he stays. When it comes to running back, let's go ahead and redshirt Ben Washington and Antoine Hunter. Like you see, if you try to redshirt the guys we said we want to redshirt, it's gonna say, "Hey, you said you want to redshirt them." So we only need 2 running backs. I hope, even though we were injured a lot last year. Fullback, let's just redshirt one of them just cause. At receiver, we'll redshirt Arnold. We'll redshirt Matt Blunt. And let's see, Smith and Franklin are going to get playing time. Tight end, no. Left tackle, no. We'll redshirt Jason Sanders at left guard. Let's redshirt Stephen Brown at center. Joel Fulton, I kind of want him to play this year. Can he play guard anywhere? Nah, he's not going to be able to play guard for us. So we'll redshirt both of them. Clearly, I didn't promise them that. Matter of fact, before we do that, let me make sure I didn't promise him that. All right, so we didn't make any promises to him. So I'm cool with that. He came off the strength. Let's see. We got... Chase White. Nah, he's going to start. We can't redshirt anybody else. Right tackle, we're good. Left end, let's redshirt Brian Chase. Redshirt Joshua Harper. We'll redshirt Brad Bradford. No, we said we wouldn't redshirt him, man. And then Derek Carter, I said he would get actual playing time, so he's going to have to start. It just is what it is. He's going to have to start this year. I know these guys waited their turn, but I promised this dude that he would play. Boom, here we are at linebacker. Reginald Hunter. We're going to go ahead and redshirt you. Corners. Redshirt Isaiah Berry. Redshirt Kyle Curry. Kyle Curry's going to be really good here for us, boys. I can feel it. Eddie White, we're going to go ahead and redshirt you. Jesse Bradford probably should see the field sometime this year. And then that's going to do it for redshirting players, boys. Let's go. Now, custom schedule, man. Fresh off of a natty, boys. I don't want to come with a super duper soft schedule. So let's add some ranked teams there, man. We could go to the blue turf. We could play Cal again now that they're number 1. We could play Cincy. We could play UGA. We could play Michigan, Ohio State, Rutgers again. We could play Texas. Cal was this close to playing us last year, you know, in the natty. But I think playing Cincinnati could be dope. That's a top team. We'll play them at home. UConn, who do we replace UConn with? Michigan here. Let's go to the big house, boys. In fact, we're gonna play both these games on the. No, we're the defending national champion. Do we really need to play on the road though? Like, we just won the natty, boys. I feel like we'll play at the big house, but we'll bring Cincinnati into us, man. And then, you know, the regular crew. And then we got this game down here. We could see if we're ready for a Bama team or Florida. We already had a B+ schedule, but I want to kind of make it as hard as possible. I don't want to be able to just repeat because we feel like it. So we'll play Oklahoma, and this could really change the direction. Like, this could really change the type of year we have by playing Oklahoma, if they're even still ranked when it comes to that time, boys. So we got 3 ranked opponents on our team. TCU and BYU get ranked from time to time. So we got the number 2 team, we got the number 7 team, we got the number 6 team. We could probably play like number 1 Cal. I could see like that matchup happening in real life. You know what I mean? Especially since we beat the heck out of them last year. But I want to play Cincinnati and see if they're as good as advertised, being that they're in the top 10, man. Preseason poll, boys. Here's your top 25. Cal, Oklahoma, Penn State, Ohio State, Texas, Michigan, Cincinnati, West Virginia, Florida, Georgia, Bama, North Carolina, Miami, Tennessee, LSU, Oklahoma State, USC, us. We got an A defense as well. Rutgers, Notre Dame, Boise, Oregon State, Bum SU, and USF. Let's take a look at who's the worst team in the whole entire nation. That's going to be New Mexico State. Take a look at the conference outlook here. Of course, we're expected to finish number 1. Heisman watch list coming into this season. Redshirt senior Marcus Lawson returned from Penn State. He lost in the natty last year. He feels like he has unfinished business, I guess. Zach Goddard from Texas, another quarterback from Michigan, who we're going to have to face him. Quarterback from Bum SU, and then a quarterback from Texas Tech. Preseason All-Americans, do you guys think we have any? I'm not sure. P.T. Henderson is one in his junior season, a first-teamer. And what about the second team? If anything, is going to be on defense for sure. And no, just PT. And coming to preseason all-conference, we got Chase White, Levi Mikey, DeJuan Roslin, P.T. Henderson, Devin Latimer, first team all conference. And then we got Charles Diggins, Vincent Joseph, defensive side of the ball, our punter, special teams, James Shroot. Now let's just go over our depth chart here. If the season was to start today and Brandon Kelly does come to stay on the squad. You know what I mean? Like I already said, Richardson is going to be our guy there, but let's go ahead and auto set that up. We go ahead and run that. So Richardson is going to be our number 1 guy with that 96 speed. Brandon Kelly would be our starter, fullback, whatever. Vincent Joseph is the number 1 guy receiving wise now. We got redshirt senior Charles Diggins. We got freshman Chris Franklin, and we got freshman Brian Smith. Tight end, we got Matty Bloss. Left tackle, Payson Hagler. Anthony Richard starting at left guard. I feel like Gruner might need to be starting there, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and put Gruner in. I want the best possible guys in here to start at all time. I don't care what your position says. I want whoever is going to be the best guy that gives us the best opportunity to be great. Chase White, Larson, let's go. We got Terry Williams, Arthur Kelly. Now here, Derek Carter just has to play, boys. He has to play. I know these guys waited their chance, waited their turn, but in order to get the 5-star guys, you got to let them know that we believe in you day one. So, you know, all these guys should be able to rotate in. We usually rotate in pretty well there. Left outside linebacker, Phoenix 8 Griffin is starting off rip. Middle linebacker, Levi Mikey and Chris Holmes. Who's another faster guy that can possibly start here? I'm thinking maybe like Sheargold, faster than Holmes. 84 speed. Let's go with Sheargold there. Got to fit our play style. Latrell Lee, of course, still going to be our right outside linebacker. Corner, we got Macklin Crook, Lawan Roslin, JG, Jalen Pillow, and Andre Argentino. Free safety, still P.T. Henderson spot. Strong safety, still Devin Latimer spot. Mario Gutierrez, I don't know if he's going to be our kicker. He's really just here to be here. Yeah, we're going to go with Schrute there. And then Schrute's going to be our punter as well. Kick return. Who's that one corner I promised would play? What was his last name? Kyle Curry is going to be a returner. Oh, wait. He's redshirting. So I guess I did not offer him to get solid playing time his first year. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at this, boys. Let me make sure. I know I made some type of promises to him, but no, I didn't. Okay, I thought I promised him he would get solid playing time. So only people we really got to worry about is we promised that we wouldn't redshirt Bradford, that Derek Carter would get solid playing time, and everybody else is pretty much, you know, other things. We're going to win a conference championship more than likely, so I'm cool with that. All right, boys, so that's going to do it for the offseason and preseason for season 6 and 7. Hopefully you guys are looking forward for more things to come here. I promise you I will not make the mistake when it comes to, you know what I mean, saving the wrong dynasty. I promise you I will pay close attention to that. But hey, man, we're starting off the season ranked once again. We got, you know, our first two of our first 3 games are versus, you know, top 10 teams. And then we got the end of season with a number 2 team as well, man. So things are going to get spooky, spicy, or maybe we'll just hold our own, boys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, man. If you did, stop and smash that like button. Hit me up in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new. It's your boy, UncleSamsReject, RKGames.com. I'm out of here. Peace. Imagine I wasn't recording.
Hey. Niggas want me to lose, but I can't. I've been stacking this shit to the ceiling. Know some niggas with bodies, and it ain't no probably. We never speak on them killers. Everybody on my block gon' get them some money. It's only a couple of drillers. I've been fucking them hoes, man. Them bitches ain't nobody.